Hello everyone and welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we're going to be talking about Annabelle McDonnell and her entire performance, or her full performance, at Miss Charm 2022. I have to be honest, I did not follow this pageant so closely, although I'm aware of it and everything that is going on. I do know that it's very promising and it seems to be increasing in popularity in the world of pageantry, but we'll see in years to come what this pageant has to offer. Now, a lot of you guys were sending me this particular link for Annabelle's full performance on Instagram, Facebook, and pretty much any social platform that you could possibly find me. And here it is. You asked for it, and this is my reaction and commentary of her full performance. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button so that it gets recommended to more people. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And be part of the conversation in the comment section down below. Let me know, how do you feel about Annabelle's entire performance representing the Philippines? So, I won't keep you waiting much longer. I'll see you with my commentary right after the intro. Be strong. Come on, Annabelle. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there because I see that we are moving through different parts of the show. So we had the introductions at first, and now I'm guessing that this is something related to the announcement of the top 16 or whatever top they came with in the beginning. Now, of course, we all know and we love Annabelle. We saw her compete at Miss Universe Philippines, where she did place within the top 5, of course. And it was announced a while back that she was going to be representing the country internationally at Miss Charm. Now, if you're not familiar with Miss Charm, it's a very glossy and upcoming pageant that is based in Vietnam. And I don't know if you guys remember, a few years back, Ashley Subihano represented the Philippines on a previous edition. However, the pageant has been on hiatus for a while because, of course, everything that happened between 2020 and the present time. But anyways, going back to Annabelle, I think that you can clearly see that from her preparation for Miss Universe Philippines, she kind of adapted her strategy for Miss Charm, which is a very normal thing to do. But normally when I think of her back then during MUPH, she will have like a very calm, approachable, like very delicate aura. Right here, when I'm looking at this performance, especially this particular part, look at her just entering the stage as she is being called. You can see that there is like a wow factor, so much fierceness, and I think that whether she worked on this or it is a part of herself that she didn't showcase as much during the national pageant, and I am honestly loving it so far. Look at the eyes and the smile. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we just had there, let me just see if there's like more. Okay, so now they're just announcing the next stop. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there. Let's talk about the swimsuit presentation, which is so important for any pageant, of course. I was actually surprised because I thought that Annabelle's walk was very subtle in the very beginning, especially when she came on stage. The way that she was walking was very, you know, demure. And when I think of Miss Charm, I think that they are like the low-key version of Miss Grand in a way. Maybe I might be wrong, but that's like my outside perception, right? So I was expecting her to go in with like a caboguera type of walk, but it was definitely not the case. Later on, especially after she passed the stairs, I think that she went with the flow a little bit more and she was more at ease in showcasing some movement with the hips and more coordination with the walk. But what I love about Annabelle's walk, it has to be the facial expressions. She takes control of the situation and she just owns the moment. She looks at the judges and the camera like she's a killer, like she's a murderer or something. She's an assassin, I guess, if that makes sense. And I think that it's really what sets her apart from most people, whether it's within this competition or outside, because I think that this is really her edge. Evening gown. Okay. Philippines, Annabelle McDonnell, looking extraordinary. The silhouette is really accentuating her body perfectly, and I love the structure of the shoulders. Smile. I love the shade of red that she's using for her lips. Ooh. Okay, so now they are announcing the next stop. Alright, they removed the music. I'm guessing that is because of copyright, so we're not gonna be upset about that. Please. Okay, I believe they will move on to Q&A, most likely, so let's just talk about the evening gown presentation. I thought this was a beautiful gown. As I said, I really love the fit of the gown on Annabelle. It showcased her silhouette so beautifully, so tight, and at the same time, I think that the shoulders give her a lot of structure, something that I like, you know? Makes me think of a woman that is in control, maybe in the army, you know, like very sharp edges. When it comes to the dress itself, beautiful color. I mean, it's pink, and the gown itself is kind of like the traditional type of gown that you would expect for a pageant. So nothing outside of the box out there, but still very efficient. I think, I mean, not just the facial expressions, but Annabelle's face itself is so beautiful. And I like that they went for this hairstyle that is everything, you know, on a bun on top of the head, and that we can see the face, the ears, the neck. We can focus really on the facial features. For me, this is really doing her a favor. And overall, of course, we also have to praise the aura, how she behaves on stage, because she seems to be very in control. I think, once again, I cannot stress that enough. It's so important for the contestant to own the moment, and I think that this is exactly what she delivered on stage. Let me know, how do you guys feel so far about the swimsuit and about the evening gown more precisely? I know that especially for the preliminary competition, lots of people were complaining about the preliminary gown, but I do think that now for finals, the gown was a lot better than initially in the preliminaries. So I want to hear your thoughts on that. Please. Is this Q&A or statement? What is this?
Hello. Xin chào.
What is your definition of a mid-charm?
Miss Charm is someone who looks beyond the difficulties in life and works hard to overcome them. I grew up being told that I would never amount to anything because I belonged to a poor neighborhood, a poor family, and that I had no parents. But I've worked so hard for the last 7 years to become a Miss Philippines, and you know for sure that I've worked hard to be your next Miss Charm 2023. Thank you so much.
All right, Annabelle, doing really well for the first question round. I know that she went on to be the first runner-up, so I know that she will go for another round for the Q&A, but this is a very solid start. Now, let's talk about the questions. So they ask her, why should you be the next Miss Charm? It's kind of a very typical question. We know that these are the questions that contestants get asked so many times whenever they are joining any pageant, not just Miss Charm, but like whatever pageant you're going to, they will always ask you, why should you be the next insert title of the pageant. So I think that in a way, I'm sure that Annabelle has already answered this question so many times, and even just like listening to her, it's something that I feel like I have heard her say while she was competing at Miss Universe Philippines. As in, it's something that she's so familiar with, you know. She talks about her motivation, her background, and how hard she had to work to be there and fighting for the title that she is competing at the moment. So I think that this question was kind of, you know, like a very normal pageant question, but still she managed to put a lot of emotion and make it personal at the end of the day, right? So I think this was a very good initial Q&A. Let's move on to the next one and see how she handled that. Okay, so we have another evening gown round. Yes, girl, showcase the gown. Shout out to the designer. If anyone knows who designed this gown, please let me know. It's beautiful, by all means. She's enjoying herself at this point. You can see just the way that she's like twirling around and smiling. You don't see any traces of no. Oh, this is the review. They're throwing ashes at the Canva. Cha, Miss Cham, you're so extra. Wait. Kaloka, they just throw the ashes, the glitter at the Canva.
And now, it's time for Miss Cham, Philippines.
Okay, so this is the next round of Q&A.
And now, Miss Brazil will still remain your headphones. Thank you very much.
Hello, Miss Philippines. Here's your final question.
Exciting.
Every morning when you wake up, what do you think is the meaning of your life? What are you living for?
Wow, Natalie looks
The
incredible by
meaning
the
of
way.
life is to be of help to one another. It is all about putting the community first before oneself. I've learned this growing up as an orphan, and I've certainly learned this more being with all the Vietnamese people tonight. I think that the purpose of my life is to be of help to one another. In the struggles of the youth, I see myself and I relate to them. And I hope with my success here tonight, they see themselves in me and they believe in themselves more because of me. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, just like I was telling you before, that the question that she was giving for the first round of the Q&A was very stereotypical in a way. So therefore, the answer that followed, it's something like I feel like I've heard before coming from Annabelle. This second question, she definitely nailed it. Because once again, it's a question. It's a question that can be answered in a very general way. But I love one thing about her is that she's able to make it so personal every single time. She will talk about her history and the fact that she went through a very rough childhood because of not having her parents. And I feel like absolutely, if you have this platform, so many people will be inspired by you and your story, and that's always the message that she had. I also like how she is mindful of including, you know, the host country and the country where the organization is coming from by saying that she learned so much, not only through her experience, but also during her time in Vietnam, which which already shows a lot of appreciation for the culture and the host country at the end of the day, you know, a place where the next Miss Charm is going to live literally for 1 year. So it's so important to have a cordial and very diplomatic relationship with them. I don't have much to criticize when it comes to this Q&A. I think that she delivered everything from the substance to the energy to the passion, you name it. It was very, very complete for me. So let's keep watching and see the end of it all. So it's between Philippines and Brazil. And the crown goes to Brazil. Annabelle looks just as happy, you know? I'm sure that she wanted the crown really badly, but first runner-up is not a bad position at all, you guys. And look at Natalie, she is aging backwards. Like this woman, I just need to know the secret, like her skincare routine, what she's doing, because my God, she's aging like wine. So beautiful, both of them. All right, so let's just wrap it up here. I just want to say that Annabelle should be so, so proud of herself. She definitely put in a lot of work towards her Miss Charm journey, and I think that we can all attest about that. At the same time, I just want to say that not only her, but the entire organization should be so proud, especially recently after Celeste was not placed at Miss Universe. I think that Annabelle was able to kind of like bring some hope and happiness for the organization and the pageant fans here in the Philippines. Please go ahead and express yourself in the comment section. Let me know what do you think about her full performance, swimsuit, evening gown, introduction, Q&A, all of it. I want to know your opinions. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button and of course subscribe to the channel for new videos almost every single day. So thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Love you.